How is up, everyone? And welcome back to another season of the best defense of Aether Raids. Honestly, it's served me quite nicely. I may have lost like once or twice, but that is, well, very minimalized losses. I mean, I barely try in Aether Raids as it is, but that's still enough for me to get to tier 38, which means I get most of the rewards. Now, let us visit this defense, and we shall see the truth for ourselves as to what exactly happens. There's a reason why I am doing this video today, and that is because, well, I suppose I'll show you at the end of the defense showcase why that is so. Okay, so there are some weaknesses to every defense. There's no way you can make something that can defend against everything. So today, we will start things off with a loss, because that is how things started today. As it turns out, there was a tower here, and I could not cover with my best friend, Medeus. So I may reposition Medeus in some way to prevent such a thing from happening again. Maybe I'll even set up a catapult or something. But I don't know. Either way, because of the position of that tower, I mean, if they put the tower here, it would have been the same result. So I have to think of what to do with Medeus. But I did have a temporary stopgap solution, which will not help really. Still, next map, we will see the truth. Unfortunately, cannot kill Celat. Celat should by all means die, but Celat did not die. However, the evil forces of tanks have arrived. So as you know, with this defense of mine, it's all about setting up defenses. Letting guys like Rhea tank the hit so that they can die painfully in place of another. Unfortunately, though, Yune is going to die. So how exactly will I win now? I mean, I've just lost a good chunk of my team. Well, unfortunately for them, there's still another Embla. Ooh! And my Embla is Gale Force Embla, so I get to go again. And as you saw earlier, if I kill two people, then that means I basically won, because I would have incurred no loss. So I'd say with defenses like these, it's pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, there is a weakness in that if someone were to exploit a certain weak spot, they could tear down the defense systematically. But for the most part, most people aren't going to do that. And that is what makes the greatest defense in all the land, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you have a different opinion on what the strongest defenses are. But in my opinion, a strong defense is one with a high win average. And I say this is a pretty good high win average. The fact that I can win while still losing is a good win average. I can't replay this one because they just left as soon as they saw two Emblas. I mean, in the end of the day, I chose to just kind of like set up a whole bunch of buildings here and a healing tower here. Like I said, it's a stopgap solution. It doesn't really solve the problem of having to deal with such a thing. Now, as we all know, Ninja Bulbasaurus Rex is now our new Vantage units, of which we do bullshits with. However, there seems to be a problem. Now, they could have done the same thing as the other dude did and take out one of the Emblas. But their team is, shall we say, a lot less tankier. And they have to rely on Bulbasaurus Rex. Now, they sent Bulbasaurus Rex in, but Bulbasaurus Rex is suffering from, well, as you can see, that. So as soon as they discover the truth, they have no choice but to get on their knees and become Embla's sex slave. Usually, in most cases, as you see, people will get on their knees as soon as they lose like a unit or two. But there are exceptions. Sometimes people just see that and they get mad and they decide, you know what, I think I will clear your team anyway. And that is an example of what the first game was, even though I've already won. But sometimes things like this happens.
I've done all I can.
Whoop! You see this? That unit just get thrown back, withdrawn from an ATM, right back into the wallet that is the strongest defense in the entire game. Just whoop! That Fume withdrawn, that thing. Oh, by the way. This will be significant later. If, let's just say, someone may have bring in like a Crom or something. They'll find that this Fume is not so easily taken down. Nope. Now, let's see how this goes. Whoop. I'll break that building. Whoop. Oh, it's another one of those Ado guards, yeah? Oh, wait a minute. Was that the same match? I don't remember. Jesus Christ. Oh, 70. Nope, it's not 78. It's 38 times 2. Oh, the Ado guard survived. Unit die! Oh boy. Now they actually got past Yoon. If they get past Yoon, that's actually kind of scary. So let's see how they continue. Well, that building exists to heal. There are tanks protecting the Emblas. So as soon as these buildings go down, or I guess the Emblas go sneaking off like this, it'll be the end.
No mercy.
WWF, no mercy. And Ado guard's such a pain, I swear to God.
I won't back down. I'll cut my own path.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Withdraw your blade.
Oh boy. So what's gonna happen now? Well, I'm just gonna sit here like this. So as you see, they are systematically tearing down my defenses, which is cute, because there are some weaknesses, but that doesn't really matter, because I won in the end. Now, how do we win? It's disgusting. Honestly, that is the most deplorable thing in the whole universe. The fact that I have saves is really unpleasant, to say the least. It's already turned 6 out of 7, dude. Our best pal Medeus attacks. Our best pal Medeus may die.
No mercy.
By WWF, no mercy. Oh no, he did not die. He's so cute.
You can't stop me.
Oh. Oh. I guess I'll heal. And unfortunately for them, there has been a problem. The problem is, they ran out of time. I'm going to assume that they cannot get past Rhea. And I'm going to assume that because of this, they have no choice but to get on their knees and become Rhea's sex slave. I'm just going to assume that, because otherwise there's no reason why they would surrender. Okay, alright, let's see, what do we have here now?
I will help.
This time, Yuri will take out Fjord.
Better accept it.
Oh, lethality, yeah, I can't take that. With Ice Mirror, I die. So apparently there is a weakness here. But, unfortunately, he cannot escape because of the evil forces of Yune! 95 times 4. But also because of Medeas, who kept them from leaving with Kanto control. And so, poor Yuri has no choice but to have his head exploded against the evil forces of Yune. June. I could have sworn I fought that guy last week, or the week before. Well, now he gets to experience this all over again, despite how prepared he was. Now then, let's see, what do we have here? We have a very interesting team. We have some bonus doubler people. But as you see, bonus doubler has its problems. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove this bonus doubler with the evil forces of Panic. Oh, and the Emblas too. Oh. That godlike reflex though. Well, here's another shot, okay? Can you survive? Absolutely not. Whoop, 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 whoop. And now all the units are covered by the tanks. That is the basis of the strongest defense in the universe, by setting up things that can waste the opposing team's time. Unfortunately, Rhea cannot take that because, you know, weaknesses and everything. It happens, but it, doesn't really matter. Because now we're going to kill Veronica.
How endearing. One day, I hoped.
Honestly, Yoon doesn't look like much, but Yoon, when it finally gets around to hitting someone,
Now I'm angry.
is a horrifying monster. I really like Yoon. I'm so glad that Yoon gets a very worthwhile refinement. Unfortunately, though, my Emblas and stuff can't go through Tiki.
I said no.
Tiki's a problem. Embla, die. Oh. Oh no, the Shadow Dragon is no match for the Tiki! Tiki! Oh. And maybe I should invest on Tiki myself.
You asked for it.
Because, I feel that there's a limitation to what Rhea can do. And Tiki has a couple advantages. Now, as for why they decide to stop, well, what do you think? Let me think for a second. Well, there's probably good reasons. They can't... They've already lost 2 units, and they can't seem to get... Well, they might be able to take down Yoon. But I think mostly it's because they really lost 2 units. But I think they might stand to lose more. Or maybe they just can't take down my funny hee hee ha ha Katria build. Nah, it can't be that. Or could it? Well, for one thing, I know that Tiki can't really cover because Tiki is a infantry unit. So what may end up happening is something weird. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because what matters is that they got on their knees and became Yunes exactly. Alright, okay, alright. Now let's see. This time, though, this guy did stick around and he discovered the truth. He found out this guy, Wang Yongqiao,
Good dreams are born.
Wang Yongqiao will discover the truth. We shall see it for ourselves. In Cantonese, it will be Wang Wingqiu. Now, let's see what our buddy here discovered. Well, there you have it. Oh! Now the stupid tanks have gathered to protect Yune. They chose not to attack Yune. So Yune gets the free heal. And Yune gets to attack again.
Is that all?
Honestly, if this being gets to go around and hit things, it's pretty much it for them. Oh, but then something weird happened. Then something weird happened just now. You saw that just now, right? A stupid Rhea got thrown backwards, withdrawn back to the ATM that is the defense. Oh, it's okay because we have Medea's now going to do the bad thing. Ah.
There is nothing to fear. Think you can defeat me? Yet I fall.
Oh, Shadow Dragon, you're so cute. And now, Fjorm gets a free teleport and knocks the hell out of... Yeah. And now the rest of the team is back. Oh? Yeah, I think that's a really good indicator to stop when you decide to go and step on that electro trap. And suddenly, you've lost all your HP. But the key tanks are still up. And as a result, you can't even shoot them because now Fjorm will block you, whatever attacks you've got. And you can't melee because Rhea will block whatever attacks you got. Or Fjorm as well. Fjorm's at full health after all. And the Edelgard's one of those units where as soon as you get to less than 25% HP, things happen. Besides which, it's not even the right Edelgard. So, it is what it is. Well, Sony Asian won't even load. Oh, I can already see the truth of what happened here.
Pleasant dreams.
I have to say, with defenses like these, there is something that I have to watch out for. And that is this. Oh, my stupid shield isn't even up yet. Well, not worth watching the rest of it. Because once they've taken that down, you can probably imagine what will happen next. So, they could just kind of like pull in Yuri in and out and take out whatever. So that's not worth watching. It's boring. Now this, however, is worth watching. Bulbasaurus Rex, as you know, has a ton of resistance. So Bulbasaurus Rex goes and take down Fjorm. As we've seen earlier, Fjorm has no defenses in the beginning. Which, honestly, is a weakness that I have to fix. Or we may have to replace Fjorm altogether. But for the time being, we don't have to do anything like that. Because Yune has more resistance than Bulbasaurus Rex. And Yune, well, causes this to happen. Now, why does something like Bulbasaurus Rex with 1,000,000 resistance die? Causing the rest of her team to get on their knees and became Yune's sex slave. There's 56 resistance. That's a lot of resistance. I mean, my Yune only has 40. You weakened me so badly. I can't do this. And Fjorm also has that problem. So Bulbasaurus Rex with her 64 attack was able to strike 64 plus a whole bunch of other stuff. Strikes down Fjorm effortlessly. There's also the color to consider, and we also have Yune with a similar problem. But then Yune shows us why she's a horrifying monster. Bulbasaurus Rex went from 50-something resistance to 34. Thanks to the evil that is Yune's Chaos Name Plus. I'm so happy that her refine makes her such a powerful unit. The fact that this kind of stuff could actually occur. 66 times 4 on something that used to have 50-something resistance. So that means that man just got baited into sending his own Bulbasaurus Rex to die, and as a result, him and all of his team have no choice but to get on their knees and become Yune's sex slave. And this is the last one. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. So, once again, we have a Yuri who's set up like for this.
Good dreams are born.
But this time around, they didn't set up to destroy the other building. Because, I don't know, I guess certain teams can't do it as well. Or maybe they just didn't think about it. I should probably rewind time and take another look before we continue. Okay, yeah, so if they were that other team, what could they have done? I think they could have strike down this, but then they're a little worried that they can't. Maybe they could do like this. All right, strike down this one, and then the other one strike down this one, and then I guess Yuri can go in, kill that one, and then they could toss in Peony and more, and then they can take down Fjorm. That would probably be a thing. But that's not what they did. They disabled my traps.
Pleasant dreams.
And they choose not to advance. So now Fjorm gets to get her barriers up. Her sole weakness has been negated. And their tower this time is not placed in a place where Embla would have been hit. Oh, it's this. This is what happened. Oh boy. Let us go and teach them what happens when you set up Bulbasaurus Rex in such a way.
They found me.
That's disgusting. And that will immediately cause a surrender. So let us all learn from this experience, and let us understand that Bulbasaurus Rex is not an end-all with her silly resistance-based vantage, because something like this can happen, and then you will die, causing you and the rest of your team to get on their knees and become Yune's sex slave. Now, there's a reason why I did my defense video. Normally, I would have just slept, but, well, I guess I'll just have to show you it. I'll show you the truth of what I had to do, and then, whatever, I'm going back to bed. I'll see you later. Expect the best, Or so they say. Well, well, if it isn't our friend Crom. We shall set up ourselves like this.
I do not object.
Where to?
Lady Niffle. This is for you.
You fool, die! Look at this fat Fjorm just tanking things one after another. That is so disgusting.
Yes? Truly?
I don't know if I'll be able to tank Micaiah on top of that, but well, we'll have to see.
I'll protect you.
Whatever you need.
Lady Niffle.
I want to shoot out this thing, but then I have no way to retreat afterwards. I should have done it last turn. Maybe it wouldn't matter.
Yes?
Still, I guess I'll at least heal myself a little bit by doing this.
Fired up.
Lord Asker, guide us.
Alright, come on and bring it then. You know, I really should have more faith in Fat Fjorm. Especially since my Fat Fjorm build is
Nightmares unending.
set up to deal with what their whole team was just now.
My turn?
Okay, alright, should I go and
I'll protect you.
claim some stuff? Turn 3 out of 7. Oh shit, but what if...
Truly?
I just realized a problem that I just did. Oh fuck. I guess I'm getting too greedy. I have no choice but to do what I gotta do.
Whatever you need.
I forgot, if I am at 1 HP, I probably will not be able to tank Triandra, and then I will die, and that'll be the end of it.
It will be done.
And I'd rather not have that happen, so it is what it is. Oh, their tower is shit. God fucking damn it. Maybe I should have checked the damage of that tower. Oh boy.
Ashes and dust.
know, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking about it. I wouldn't have gained enough for another run.
Very well.
You know, surprisingly, there's a lot less. Well, at least in my opinion, Emblas. A lot less Emblas than I thought there would be.
Where to?
Lady Niffle.
Which is a good thing. Let's get to work. I did fought Emblas, but generally, you know, people use like one. So I kind of like just make sure I know which 3 roles, which 3 columns are being used, and just avoided it. That's all there was to it. Now, if they use 2 Emblas, like I do, then bad things happen. But, well, you know, they use 2 Emblas. Most people just can't afford doing such a thing. Dimitri only did 4 damage, but Dimitri's gonna come back again, and he's gonna really... I don't think he can escape again after that, so he may have earned himself a grave. Yeah, sure, I can't hit him now, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Huh? That hurt a little. Like I said, Dimitri may have earned himself a grave, so I'm gonna go and send him straight to it. I said brain damage, man. Straight to the Shadow Realm.
It will be done.
I can't make the shot. What a shame. I suppose I will continue to sit here like this. Ooh. Gustav, you're a monster.
You must understand.
Man, I love how I can still use Hector even to this age. He's such a powerful unit. So, you know, today I wasn't actually going to make a defense video, but I promised myself, now, because I was in bed and all that, that if I did win these next 2 rounds, for whatever reason, I would go and do it. And as a result, I went ahead and just did these 2 rounds. So, I guess I'll have to do my defense video. Otherwise, I would have just stayed in bed. But, a promise is a promise.